I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Financial therapy can help clients increase saving or income, reduce spending, and significantly reduce anxiety. The problem is that achieving such results takes time and money. How much time and money? Well, that's really impossible to predict. I know of one person who resolved his chronic money anxiety in 5 financial therapy sessions. And then I'm thinking of another couple that's been working with a financial therapist for over 10 years. And while they've made progress, they are still overspending. The problem with getting financially well when it comes to overspending or under-earning is that the longer it takes to heal, the deeper the financial hole. And of course, the longer financial therapy takes, the higher the cost of the financial therapy. The issues that cause financial disorders are often born out of some type of childhood wounding, which therapists will call trauma. If a person can't cognitively change their behavior simply with new information, there's probably a deeper wounding that's going to need focused emotional work to really resolve. In my experience, most chronic, harmful financial behaviors need the deeper emotional work to completely resolve them. And that work can obviously be time-consuming and costly. I've often thought that it would be life-changing, radically altering if we could come up with a mode of therapy that could significantly speed up the healing process. In the mental health profession, there are modalities with the potential, supported by research, to do just that. I was part of some 2008 research. The treatment of disordered money behaviors results in an open clinical trial that found experiential group therapy around money issues did advance permanent behavioral change. And there are other science-based modalities used by some therapists that can speed up and heal the deeper traumas. There's 4 of them that I've run across. These are eye movement and desensitization and reprocessing, normally called EMDR therapy. There's various types of neurofeedback. There's holotropic breath work and MDMA-assisted psychotherapy. Now, the first 3 modalities I just listed have been around for decades. What caught my attention last year was the research being done on MDMA-assisted therapy. That's a psychedelic drug, which is a component of illegal street drugs like ecstasy. But MDMA is currently in clinical trials for FDA approval as a prescription medication for the treatment of PTSD and other disorders. What I have come to discover is when used in a clinical setting under the supervision of a therapist, MDMA can produce unparalleled healing from trauma. It's quite surprising to me. And according to Dr. Ben Sessa, an MD and psychiatrist, he's also a researcher, he said this: MDMA completely cures 74% of people after 2 sessions, and talk therapy cures 20%. And he added to that, we are talking a cure, not a reduction of symptoms. And let me make this note. Talk therapy is the traditional cognitive behavioral mode of therapy and is distinct from EMDR, neurofeedback, or holotropic breathwork. Currently, MDMA therapy is in the final stages of being approved in the U.S. Those closest to the testing expect it will gain FDA approval sometime in 2021. And Dr. Sessa anticipates a huge demand for the MDMA-assisted therapy. The organization spearheading the clinical trials has started to train therapists in MDMA-assisted therapy. Since trauma affects all aspects of someone's life, including financial, it would have been interesting to follow the financial state of those in the clinical trials. I mean, how many had financial issues prior to the treatment? Was there any improvement in financial conditions after the treatment? What would MDMA-assisted financial therapy produce? Would the results significantly match the clinical trials and speed up the time to change financial behavior? Now, it'll take years to have the answers to these questions. Yet, consulting a financial therapist trained in MDMA therapy may not be that far off. These two innovations in psychotherapy may well collaborate to help clients make faster progress toward financial and emotional health. Time will tell. Thanks for listening.